An ancient Eastern proverb states, "Exercise is a form of meditation." It helps clear the mind, nourish the spirit, and we add to this, it also invigorates the body. There are several types of exercise which depend on personal needs and purpose. Specifically, when considering bodybuilding and intense training, the overall needs and training plans of professional athletes differ substantially from those of non-professional athletes. However, two vital factors are clear either way. Diet and recovery play crucial roles in achieving optimal results. Without proper nutrition and rest, heavy training may not be conducive to long-term health and well-being. Therefore, it's essential to recognize the differences between professional athletes and regular exercisers, particularly in terms of the unique dietary and recovery needs. Additionally, when we examine highly processed supplements, we must acknowledge that professional athletes often have comprehensive plans to maximize the impact of these products. Many supplements contain concentrated ingredients derived from processed sources, which may include binders, fillers, and additives. For example, certain supplements in the world of muscle, such as highly processed sources of L-Glutamine, are subject to suitability, as concentrated amounts may have counterproductive effects on liver and kidney function for some. Typically, precision supplements such as these are dose and duration dependent. Therefore, it's essential to carefully consider whether a supplement is suitable in line with a professional, specialized plan. Furthermore, prioritizing a balanced diet and recovery will always set the pace for any sustainable long-term physiological progress, for instance, the difference between inflated and deflated. And we suggest that slow, methodical, and purposeful bodywork builds mental caliber. It is a pleasure to engage with, leading to a consistent net positive. For generally healthy adults, individuals who frequently train, a holistic approach is ideal to consider. Seldom has it been the case that periodic adaptations and changes are not needed. Elite athletes have different dietary and recovery needs compared to regular exercisers. They often require more precise macronutrient ratios and may need to focus on higher caloric intake to support their training volume. In holistics, the preference is always with a natural, whole, and real food diet, with added natural and organic supplements where needed. A major reason for this is that long-term health takes precedence over short-term gains, but both can be optimized at the same time. It's possible. And so we consider natural foods that may behave like precision nutrients. One such example is the moringa plant. Previously, we explored the potent composition of moringa and some of its exceptional medicinal properties. Moringa leaves are known to have a high content of glutamic acid. Glutamic acid is a precursor to L-Glutamine, meaning it can be converted into L-Glutamine within the body through its own mechanisms. Glutamic acid is an amino acid and a key precursor to L-Glutamine, another amino acid. In the body, glutamic acid can be converted into L-Glutamine through various metabolic processes. Moringa leaves are often praised for their rich nutritional profile, which includes a high content of amino acids. We explore the potential relationship between glutamic acid, L-glutamine, and moringa leaf. Reputable sources suggest that glutamic acid plays a pivotal role in the body's metabolism and cellular function. It exists both as an amino acid derived from food and as an endogenous compound synthesized within the body. It is also categorized as a precursor to L-glutamine, the most abundant amino acid in the body, which plays a role in muscle protein synthesis. When the body requires more L-glutamine, especially during periods of stress or intense physical activity, glutamic acid can be converted into L-glutamine through a series of metabolic pathways. This relationship potentially highlights the importance of dietary sources of glutamic acid, as it may influence the maintenance of adequate levels of L-glutamine. However, there is a varied view on the effectiveness of highly processed sources of L-glutamine for muscle growth, suggesting that a balanced diet and exercise may achieve similar results. So, where does moringa fit in? Moringa can potentially help with L-glutamine levels as part of a natural and healthy diet. It is recognized that moringa leaves are a good food source of glutamic acid, offering a rich profile of amino acids. Its glutamic acid component may indirectly influence muscle protein synthesis due to its relationship with L-glutamine, which plays a role in muscle recovery and repair. This is particularly significant for those engaged in rigorous training with a holistic approach, as adequate levels of L-glutamine help prevent muscle breakdown and promote muscle growth and repair. Beyond its amino acid contributions, moringa leaves boast a variety of other advantages, such as anti-inflammatory properties. It is rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, with potential to influence immune function, reduce inflammation, and enhance overall well-being. Moringa has also been noted for its potential to support digestive health, regulate blood sugar levels, and have anti-anemic properties due to its iron content. Therefore, based on a holistic approach, the relationship between glutamic acid, L-glutamine, and moringa's broader nutritional composition makes it valuable based on suitability. As commonly understood in sports nutrition, L-glutamine may become conditionally essential under certain conditions, such as physical stress, where the body's demand exceeds its production capacity. In addition to muscle protein synthesis, briefly, muscle glycogen synthesis is also important in the context of intense exercise. For instance, Ivy, 2004, states that muscle glycogen synthesis is more rapid when carbohydrates are consumed immediately following exercise, as opposed to waiting several hours. The increased synthesis immediately post-exercise is due in part to a faster rate of muscle glucose uptake, resulting from an increase in muscle insulin sensitivity. The addition of protein to the carbohydrate source can positively influence the rate of synthesis. Therefore, consuming a high-quality carbohydrate source, along with protein, soon after exerted exercise can enhance recovery by improving muscle glucose uptake, which is influenced by increased insulin sensitivity. Finally, whole foods like almonds and pumpkin seeds can contribute to the production of adenosine triphosphate, ATP, the body's primary energy currency. Ultimately, for sustainable well-being, long-term vision matters. Subject to individual suitability and individual health status.